But I'm also not mad at Colin Kaepernick for taking the knee, right? We looked and we laughed at each other and just kept it moving. So Charlie Kirk was famous for going around speaking on college campuses, saying what he said, and it was basically debate format. And on one hand, I can hate what he would say about people, right? Actually hate it, and also not wish death upon him because that's the country we live in, right? I am a true patriot. I get up, I take my hat off, I put my hand over my heart, and I bow my head whenever the national anthem is on, and I always have, and I always will. But I'm also not mad at Colin Kaepernick for taking the knee, right? Like two things can be true, and we live in this country where you either have to be really far left and talk about the right, or you have to be really far right and talk about the left. His 1-year-old son just became a villain because somebody decided to take his father out because they didn't like the way he talked or what he said about somebody. So, do I agree with Charlie Kirk? Hell no. Is it rest in peace for him? Absolutely. Right? I hope somebody grabs his family and take care of him, because that was probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, and it didn't have to be that way because you ain't like what somebody else said. So what?